How do you heal with energy? How even is possible to get healed through energy? If these are the questions you ask yourself, or you are searching in the internet and that's why you came across this video, please stick around because I'm going to answer to you very, very shortly. Hi, my name is Helio Singh. I'm a wealth coach and I help people to fast track to financial freedom. But as part of my legacy, which is now helping more people like you out there to find the right coach and right help in your journey, I'm interviewing one of my beautiful friends, Keryn Rose. She is an energy healer, intuitive healer, and I've invited her to be here and tell us all about the energy healing. Hi, Keryn. Thank you very much for being here.
Oh, hello, Heliahan. I'm so excited to be here. I hope I don't take up all of your time and don't go over time.
I really appreciate it. I know me and you, I mean, when I sit and talk with you, I don't want to just even stop talking. So it's just that one of those topics that is just gets me, yes, so excited and I can feel it in every cells in my body. I know you already have that effect on me. And I was very privileged to experience the healing through your work. So yeah, please tell us for the people who are a bit maybe skeptical about how energy healing works and yeah, let us know what is it all about.
Wow. Look, I have come to really appreciate the enormity of the fact that everything is energy. Everything in our universe is energy and is actually made up of the same stuff. So for me to sit here with you and think, wow, we're made of the same stuff that stars are, that blows my mind. I think, wow, because I love looking up in the sky, seeing them twinkling and go, wow, yeah, we're connected. Now, that's all well and good, but how can I help people down here on planet Earth as humans to work with this? It comes down to the feels. How do you feel about what you do? So many people, particularly those that I'm currently working with and that are currently popping up in my world, they're feeling disconnected. They're feeling lost. They're feeling like they've lost their way. They have no purpose. What can they do? And I truly, truly believe, Helia, that when something feels right for you, therein lies that little aha moment to go, okay, that's my next right and perfect thing to do right now. When something feels right, you're connected, you're in flow, it's like time stands still. Look at the way a child plays. They are so in the zone, in the moment, in their own little world. Time is not there.
Mm.
When we have to or told we should do something that literally just doesn't make our gorgeous heart sing with joy, we are literally going against our own grain. And everything is energy. It's like asking you to listen to music that you truly detest. And you're to sit there and you're to listen to it. You know, inside you're going, no. Okay,
Been
energy.
there.
Yeah. Look, yeah. It's amazing how easy it is for us to let go of the power of choice, for us trusting that when it's right for us, because I am the center of my universe, when I am in flow, my universe has to be in flow because it's an extension of who I am. And then when my universe is in flow, I step out into the big wide world and I'm bumping into everybody else's universes, and those that need to interact will, those that don't on that day, in that moment, won't. It really comes back to us as the individual and knowing what feels good for us.
Wow.
How many mums have heard kids say, I don't feel like wearing that today? That's
Mm.
their world. That's their reality. They don't feel like it. I don't feel like going to bed, mum. I don't feel like eating that food, Mum. I don't feel like going to school. It's a little bit of a challenge, that one. But the reality is that's their truth at that moment. I really, really believe that. And then, okay, how can you work with that? As a mum, it can be really challenging.
Wow.
It really can. I must be honest, I challenged my children had to go to school. When they started to come, look, I just don't feel like going, Mum. I suddenly thought, why do they need to be sick to have a day off school? So we started to have literally wellness days before they were a thing.
Wow.
We'd go out. We'd go and have fun that day. And now my children still will talk about it. And they think, wow, that was pretty awesome.
Amazing.
But it's acknowledging the feels. It really is.
Amazing. Thanks for sharing that, because that makes so much sense. As an adult, yes, we put a lot of restriction on ourselves because now it's the time to step up and be responsible. We don't give ourselves permission to feel things. Or even if we feel it, we're not supposed to do it.
Let alone share it with anybody. Oh,
Please. And that's the beginning of being disconnected with who we are.
Absolutely.
What we call it becoming an adult. And no wonder we are where we are. People are just feeling so disconnected. And that's why I'm sure whoever is watching this episode, definitely they have been searching for energy healing and how to raise their vibration frequency to feel better in life. Because as I had that session with you, like obviously I'm successful, in terms of what socially is being defined. Yes, I have got everything that's possible. But I wasn't feeling whole. I wasn't feeling happy, and that's scary because for a long time you're thinking that okay, if you reach to those things, then you should be okay from inside.
Indeed.
But it didn't.
Yeah.
So, well, honestly, as a novice, I'm not able to put it into words exactly how you work. So, and that's why I just don't want to give any misconception or misunderstanding around what you do. So please educate me again and my audience about how is the session with you, or how, okay, I know, like a massage therapy. Okay, we know what do they do, okay, to get a massage. But exactly what do you do? What is the healing session is with you?
What's it about?
Yes, please.
I work with two frameworks or modalities. One is called the emotion code, and the other is called the body code. Both of them are frameworks. The emotion code is a framework that's purely based within emotions that can be trapped within the body. Now, again, everything is energy. So an emotion is an energy, and these emotions can become literally trapped inside our physical body. So the body code gives me access to more potential imbalances within the body, whether they be physical, whether they be environmental, whether they be pathological. There are different areas. And I have the ability to connect with somebody energetically, and I literally go in with a torchlight, and I am guided by that person to find the blocks that are preventing their energy from flowing in some area in life, whether it be in the area of finances, whether it be in the area of relationships or health and wellness. All right. So intention is everything. When I have a session with somebody, we have an intention. There is an outcome that is desired. So it might be I've got a pain in my stomach. So the intention would be looking for energetic imbalances at the root cause and source of the pain in the stomach. Okay. So that person with whom I'm working, their higher self, their subconscious, their essence, their spirit, whatever terminology you want to give to that, that part of them that is their je ne sais quoi. It is their unique energy. That's the part I connect with because it knows everything From the moment a human comes into human form, everything is recorded in their life within them. And we've got the ability to access that if and when desired. If it's going to be of benefit, okay, it's got to be of benefit. So when I'm working with somebody, there is a benefit for that person to have access to sorting this issue. So then I go in and I'm shown, using the frameworks that I've got, what these energetic imbalances are. And most of the time, they are absolutely emotional energies. If I can share with you an example.
Please.
I had a friend once who was in hospital, and she had gone through a lot of abdominal surgery. And I was visiting her and had my trusty mobile phone with me. So she said, look, can you please do a session on me? She said, I can't eat. She said, I'm feeling violently ill. I don't want to eat any food, and I want to be able to consume some food. So we did a session there and then in the hospital, and I tuned into her and I asked her higher self, what are the energetic imbalances at the root cause and source of her inability to consume food at the moment? So, you know, what's going on? We found emotions. Now, for example, there may have been an emotion of fear. She'd gone through abdominal surgery. There may have been an emotion of unworthy. Why couldn't she keep herself healthy to avoid going into hospital? Okay, a feeling of abandonment, you know, that she wasn't there for herself, and hence she was in hospital. Whatever they were, we did the session there and then. We released, as in I guided her to release this emotional stuff. As we finished, the lunch trolley came in, and she looked at it, and I thought, oh, this will be interesting. And there was pumpkin soup served. And she tentatively took a mouthful, waited. She consumed the whole bowl and was as happy as happy could be. And she knew, such was her belief, she knew there was energy that was literally blocking her ability to consume food. And once she released that, she'd consumed the food.
Wow. But the person doesn't need to know what is it that's blocking them?
No. They simply are conscious that they're stuck somewhere. Okay. They might be having a shocking night's sleep. They simply can't get through the night. They may be feeling very, very tired all the time. You know, there's always an awareness, which is why people reach out to me. They'll say, okay, I need your help. I will ask, what is going on? I can't, I'm feeling, they know at some level that energy is not flowing. Mm-hmm. Okay? It really is as simple as that. You know, I can't find my soulmate. Yeah. My bank account is always losing money. You know, they can't hang on to money because everything is energy. Absolutely. And everything must flow. When it isn't flowing, there's an energetic imbalance. There's a block there preventing that flow.
Wow, that's amazing. I know I can hear some people's thinking in their mind, being skeptical, that does it really work for everyone? Or is it like same as maybe hypnotherapy? Or okay, how does it work? Or does it have to be like you by touching them that's going to happen? Or can you have to be in the same room? So yeah, I can hear them. That's my power telling me. Yeah. People are asking that question.
Energy healing is as successful as the person on which the session is occurring, believes in it. All right. I, as an energy healer, am working in the energy fields of other people. They are actually the ones that do the healing. It is their higher self that shows me where the energetic imbalances are. And even for me to get to that space, I've got to be allowed to connect with somebody energetically. Okay? It's like everybody lives on a street on the world, okay? And let's say everybody lives on the same street. And I will go up to somebody with whom, so when I worked with you, I literally went up to your door and I knocked on the door and said, hey, Helia, I'm here. Now you made a choice to open the door. And you go, oh, hello, Keryn. Then you make a choice to say, come on in. If somebody doesn't even want to open the door, nothing I can do about it. Absolutely nothing. And I have only ever in, gosh, the number of sessions I've done, I've lost count of. There was only one person with whom I could not get them to answer the door, because between them making the session and coming, something had shifted within them, and they just said, no, not doing it now. And I go, fine, okay. And, you know, I bid them a lovely farewell. The power, that level of, I'm going to use the word control, always sits with the person with whom I'm working. Always. And I want everybody to know that. Massage. If your body doesn't want to relax into the massage, massage won't work. Just won't. That's the magic that we have. So it's that connection with whomever you're working on that energetic level to go, okay, I'm going to allow this. And in that allowing, the energies come together. A hug is a perfect example, number one, of energy healing. The power that exists in arms wrapping around a body is phenomenal. And I'm sure we've all hugged somebody that hasn't felt comfortable. And you're thinking, this is interesting. You can't make people do anything that they don't want to do, because they are, everybody is a sovereign being. Everybody has that you know, that awareness of sovereignty about themselves.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Well, do the people need to be in the same room with you to get healed? Or
that's what excites me so much about energy healing. No, energy doesn't give a toss where you are. I work with people all over the world, because from that energetic, let's call it quantum space, everybody exists in the same space. There is no time, there is no space in the quantum field. Everybody is right here, right now together. And yeah, again, it's that allowing. And I have had clients that I've worked with that have said, I'm a bit skeptical. And I smile and say, yes, I can sense it. Yes. But in saying that they're skeptical, they're still working with me. So there's a part of them that goes, yeah, I get this. And then that gorgeous little head is going, oh, yes, but. And I love it. And the sessions still work. And they can still have that little bit of skepticism as we keep working. Yes. And yeah, a little bit of skepticism is actually, I reckon, pretty good, because it keeps us present. It keeps us questioning. As long as it doesn't stop us from experiencing things. But again, that's the individual's journey. Amazing. That's very interesting. Because I remember after the session I had with you, somebody asked me, said, okay, how was it? How do you experience? Okay, the experience, not the result, but just the experience. How could you think that this will work? And my answer to them, which they liked it, and I just thought maybe I'll share it here with everyone, was this, that, you know, when you watch a movie, okay, or even think about something that makes you sad, okay, in the movie that just happened many years ago or happens now, you watch a news, something bad happens, and you feel the sorrow of the people that are really suffering, not just about the badness. You can see them, they are in tears, and you feel that, you know, you have the same, you know, thing. It's not just about being an impact, it's about you literally feel something in your heart. That energy was connected. And the same way, when you, like, let's say, when I watch people who want something and they're so happy, I feel my heart really vibrates in that level, as if like I got that. Yes. So, and to me, this is how it works, the energy from far. So that doesn't mean that you need to touch the person to actually have that physical contact to feel something. It is. How the energy works. If we go back to that house analogy that everybody's living on the street, We can choose to open a door even though we don't hear a physical knock, but there is a reason that calls us out, so we open the door. And if enough people open the door and step out into this common space that is the world, yeah, we are in the flow of energy that is flowing, because everything is energy and everything is connected.
Yes.
Everything is connected. Now, Keryn, how does that work? Please don't ask me. It's not something that is that my brain gets itself around, but it is something my heart absolutely knows. Everything is connected. Now, again, talk to a mother that has a child that is on the other side of the world and tell me that they're not feeling them.
Ah,
okay? It's, as a mother, and I'm blessed that I have had the joy of being a mother. I now have the ultra joy of being a grandmother. There is an energy that exists that I can struggle, even though it might sound like I'm good at talking. I can struggle to find that word that encapsulates my feeling, but it does not take away from my feeling. My feeling is real and it's my reality. And that is when I truly believe we are connected, when we cannot find that word, and again, words are simply energy, to describe our feelings. But our feelings are very, very real. And this is where I come back to, we are seriously in a space now where we need to feel our way through life. And if it doesn't feel good, what can you do about it? Right there in that moment. It might be stop eating the food. It might be walk away from the conversation. There'll be something that you can do right there in that moment if you stop and ask yourself, I'm not comfortable here. I'm not feeling it. What can I do about it?
Wonderful. Thank you for that. So now how our audience can reach out to you? What's the best way?
Well, I think websites are wonderful things, and I have just given mine a gorgeous little facelift, and people can actually ring me from the website. It's amazing what websites can do these days.
Try it.
But yeah, look, I've got my details on my website. People can organize themselves a free connection online through a Zoom call. And what I love, I am all about reconnecting people with themselves. All right. When we open this by saying people are feeling disconnected, absolutely they are. As a species, we are conditioned to look outside of ourselves for answers, whether it be our parents when we're first born, then we go to teachers, then we may go on to uni, or we may go on to bosses, doctors, policemen. You know, these ideas are external to us. And if you're blessed, you have someone in your group that says, well, hang on, what do you think about this? How do you feel about this? And you go, oh, I have a voice. Yeah, I have a feeling. All of this matters. Yeah, it does. Because when you become a big adult, you're looking after yourself. You're responsible for yourself. And suddenly you are the one in charge of yourself. All right. So I'm reminding people, because it is a reminder. They came in forgetting on the conscious level, but absolutely knowing on that unconscious level who they are and what they're here to do. So I'm reconnecting people. And I do that through making some what might be bold statements. I challenge their thought process. I ask them to become conscious with, why do you feel you need another glass of wine? Because there's going to be a reason. Oh, okay. Yeah. So how much of what we do is habit? So much, so much, so much. And there's too much going on in the world. So if people can call me via a discovery call, it gives them a space. It's a 30-minute window of them asking me whatever they want to ask about energy healing. Because if they reach out, they have a question. And for me, questions are there to be answered.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for your time and generosity and helping people to connect with themselves, especially in this era that we live with now. All the AI is coming or taking over. I don't want to frighten people, but we are actually living in those sci-fi movie already.
Oh, absolutely.
Only by connecting with ourselves, we can, not feel the fear and just be our authentic human being that we are supposed to be.
Our self is our secret weapon to being able to move through life with ease and grace. It really does lie within each of the individuals. And I get so excited to be able to be part of that reconnection process, because everybody came in with all the answers to all the questions they are ever going to ask. And people go, how does that work? I go, well, that's how we're made. We come in so complete and so perfect for us.
Yes.
Now, it may look a little bit imperfection because of the humanness around it, but we can do it. We absolutely can. And we came in with the ability to. And I'm here to remind people of that.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Oh,
appreciate that.
Thank you, honey.
Thank you. So, guys, now you've been watching this. You already asked the question how the energy healing works. And as I promised you, delivered that through my beautiful friend, Keryn Rose. Please get in touch with her. We'll put all her details in the caption. So please reach out to her and take advantage of this opportunity to get connected with yourselves. We owe this to ourselves and to the people around you. And I think that's one adult thing to do, is take the responsibility and find a ways to, get more connection with ourselves and start feeling life. And please put the comments, like this video, and tag people that you may think that they will need to watch this. So, because we just want to make the life a better place, the world a better place, because we all are responsible as human beings to help each other. Until next episode, have a happy, healthy, wealthy life. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Bye.